sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. This video and YouTube channel is rated PG-13, so that means this channel is not for anyone under the age of 13. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be doing a quick look review, and this time it's going to be of the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Red Ninja. So let's get into it right away and take a very quick look at the box. So as you can see here, we do have the basic style box when it comes to Hasbro's G.I. Joe line. So we do get the window right there on the front of the box, the warning blah 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 at the top, a very dope image of the Red Ninja there. It says G.I. Joe Classified Series Red Ninja. There's the top, figure number 8. There's the bottom, the one side, the other side with another nice drawing, and then the back does have that cool poster type image. So that is the box there. Let's get this figure open and see what accessories he is included with. Alright, so for the Red Ninja's accessories, he's included with a bunch of dope weapons, and they are the same stuff we got with the exclusive Snake Eyes. So right here we do get two different swords. So we do get the longer sword here with that very long handle. I forgot what type of sword this is called exactly. And there, all the weapons are molded in a black plastic. Then we do get the more basic looking sword, which is definitely my favorite out of all the weapons and swords, of course, but they look pretty good, and you can holster them. I'll show you that in a second. And then for the rest of the weapons, we get a pair of sais, a pair of, I'm just going to call them ice picks. I forgot what the name of these weapons are. And then we do get a pair of axes as well. So we do get a pair of each of these weapons here. And they're also all molded in a black plastic. But they look dope, man. And like I said, we got all these weapons with Snake Eyes. And then last, we do get a sheath or holster for some of his weapons. And this just pegs right onto his back here. So you can holster the long sword in the center, and then you could either, well, I'm guessing these ones are meant for these weapons because the axes won't fit in there. The sais could, so you can put the sais in them if you want, but they are a little bit of loose fit, so I think they're meant for that. I believe the sais are meant to go here, whoops, in these little loops right there. The axes, I mean, if you force them in, you could probably get them in there, but I'm pretty sure those are meant for the sais. And then last, the sword. We have the half sheath right there on his right hip. So you can pretty much holster all his weapons, really, besides the axes. And once you have everything in there, it looks pretty dope. So that is the accessories included with this guy. Do wish he was included with alternate hands, though. So that is really the only accessory I wish he was included with. So that is everything included with the Red Ninja. Now let's take a closer detailed look at this awesome figure here. Alrighty, so taking a closer detailed look at the Red Ninja here, and Hasbro is really on a roll with this G.I. Joe line. He's definitely in my top 3 favorite Classified Series G.I. Joe figures so far. This thing is awesome, and a lot of parts are reused from Snake Eyes, which I'm perfectly fine with, because they switched it up enough to show it is a different character, which you can obviously tell. The head sculpt looks great. I love that mask. I love the all-white eyes. That looks dope. The red paint's pretty clean where it mixes with the black. Cool looking mask, though. We do get the headband, the ninja headband with the cobra symbol on there. And then we do get his hood, which looks pretty good too. Nice sculpt detail all throughout that. And it looks like it has a cool sculpted texture to it as well. And then we do get like the upper armor piece, which kind of protects his neck and shoulders. And it is a softer rubbery type plastic and a separate piece as well. And this thing turned out pretty dope, man. The brown straps, you can even see where the stitching is, which is sculpted on there. That's pretty dope. And the paint for the black and the brown or beige seems to be pretty clean for the most part. He has a couple throwing stars on there, which look dope. Then there's the back, some more straps with a couple buckles. And then the sculpt of the body looks fine. As you can tell, it is a reuse of Snake Eyes, as I just mentioned before. It's the front. The arms look pretty good too. I like the mixture of the maroon and red. I think that looks pretty nice. And then the hands, they're just pretty much trigger fingers, but gripping hands. And then we do get his sash, I guess, here. Like I said, the black paint's alright, not too bad. A little bit of it is bleeding onto the red there. Over here, it's fine. We get that beige once again. The pocket looks pretty cool, or the pouch and the back there. These are a very soft, rubbery type plastic, so it gets out of the way of the articulation, which is definitely good. And then the legs, you can plainly see, are just reuses from Snake Eyes, but beautiful sculpted wrinkles all throughout that. We do get a nice sculpted texture in most of it. The knee armor looks pretty good. And then down to the lower legs, I like the way the pants look tucked into the ninja boots there. And the ninja boots look dope, man. Really nice job on those. Same ones as Snake Eyes, of course. You can see the inside pouch on there as well. And some of the paint came off around here on the right foot by the toes there. Not that big of a deal, though. And then the bottom, couple peg holes. So overall, like I said, Hasbro is definitely still on a roll with this line, and I'm digging pretty much every figure that I have gotten from them so far, and this Red Ninja definitely in my top favorites now. So there is a closer look at the detail for this figure. Now let's go over the height and some height comparisons. Now for the height of this Red Ninja, to the very top of his hood, it looks like he's a little bit over 6 inches and 1/4 of an inch tall. Now let's see him compared to a few other classified series G.I. Joe figures. And here is the Red Ninja compared to all the other classified series G.I. Joe figures I have. So we do have Roadblock, Beachhead, Snake Eyes, the Cobra Trooper, Cobra Commander, and Destro. And like I said, I'm really digging the scaling to this line so far. Now let's see the Red Ninja compared to a few other figures. And then here is the Red Ninja compared to the NECA original movie TMNT Foot Soldier and Raphael. And then we do have the bootleg NECA Mirage Comics Leonardo, and then we do have the articulated icons Blue Shinobi. And these two definitely scale pretty much perfectly together. So there is the height and height comparisons. Now let's go over the articulation and wrap this video up. So now for the Red Ninja's articulation, and since it's pretty much the Snake Eyes body, he has practically identical articulation. So we do get 2 joints at the neck. The upper neck joint is the hinge, the lower neck joint is the ball peg, and with both joints looking up, looks up pretty good. And this piece around the neck is a soft rubbery type plastic, as I did mention, so it does get out of the way a little bit. And then both joints looking down, looks down really well. You do get very nice pivot at the lower neck, and then both joints do swivel. Then we do get the ab crunch here, and then the ball peg at the waist. So the ab crunch goes forward a lot, combining it with the ball peg almost 90 degrees going forward. And then going back, almost 90 degrees going back, no pivot. You don't get any other movement besides the forward and back at the ab crunch. But the waist here, you do get pretty good pivot at the waist, then it does swivel as well. The arms here, they do go out to the sides about 90 degrees. There also is a butterfly joint in there as well. They do go up and down, true bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that pretty much bend in all the way. Then the wrists have a hinge and a swivel, so they do swivel and then they both hinge vertically, which is definitely good. Then for the legs here, as you can see, they do drop down a tiny bit, so the Red Ninja can kick forward a lot more than 90 degrees. That is great. Goes to the back a tiny bit. Let's see if he can Jean-Claude Van Damme it, and damn right he can Van Damme it perfectly, because he is a damn ninja. Then we do get the hip swivel, upper hip swivel there, or upper thigh swivel. Then we do have the double jointed knees, and the knees on mine, whoa, are really tight, just like with Snake Eyes, but they do go back all the way. And then the ankles here, well, we do get the boot cut swivel, then the ankles hinge up pretty good, hinge down really well. Then we do get the forward facing pin ankle rocker, but I don't like the way it works on Snake Eyes and these ninjas here. As you can see, the bottom of the foot is going forward, and then where the toes are facing downward, but at least we have the swivel at the boot cut there. But anyway, that is my quick look review at the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Red Ninja. Hope you enjoyed it. Overall, this figure just as awesome as Snake Eyes. And like I mentioned a few times already in the review, it does share most of the same parts as Snake Eyes, and that's why it is pretty much just as awesome as that figure. The detail on this thing is awesome. I really do dig the design and look to the Red Ninja here. I think they did an awesome job with the sculpt detail, and the paintwork is pretty damn good. Also, the articulation, also another great thing about this figure. He has just as good articulation as Snake Eyes. You're going to be able to get him in a lot of cool ninja type poses, which is definitely a huge plus. Just be careful of the waist. I feel like it might get loose over time, just like how some of the other figures do have that bit of looseness to the waist as well. And then finally, the accessories. The accessories, awesome, man, without a doubt. One thing I do wish they included was some extra hands, maybe some like open palm hands, even a pair of fists or something like that. But they really did hook it up with ninja type weapons with this figure, even though they're pretty much all the same exact weapons we got as the exclusive Snake Eyes. It's still dope getting this many weapons with a figure. It's more display and posing options, and when you have more options for posing and displaying, huge plus in my book. So if you are collecting this line or just love ninjas, and if you do see this out in the wild, grab it, man. You will not regret getting this figure. It is a lot of fun, and Hasbro is doing a kick-ass job with this G.I. Joe line. But anyway, that is my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later, but stay tuned for pictures next.